Recording on my end. Oh, yay. Okay, Dana Abercrombie, the Koalition. Thank you both so much for speaking to me. My first question is for Annie. Um, I wanted to know, when was the moment that you felt Melissa knew that she didn't want to get married at this moment?
I think it's pretty early on. And I mean, that's kudos to Marcus as a
Yeah,
writer.
yeah,
If it were a personal thing, I think the journey is kind of, takes longer, but we start in the middle. Like anytime you
Right.
meet a character or anytime you meet story, you always start in the middle. So the audience is like, whoa, like smash cut into what's happening.
right.
She's not ready. Here we go. And she got her girls
Hmm.
immediately to like
Yeah.
help her out and full on support.
Hmm.
And that takes us into part two, act two of this
Hmm.
film that just goes on a whole nother roller coaster
For
ride.
sure.
Right.
Absolutely.
And I wanted to know, for both of your characters, that support system within the group, what does it mean to you as the character? And what do you feel that you couldn't accomplish without this group?
Everything. The sisterhood here was so beautiful. The dynamic was authentic. So what you read on camera or what the audience will read this Friday when they go to theaters to see our
Yes.
movie, they will feel that. You know, that you can't act like that. If it's not real, it looks like it's not. So the camaraderie was something that was just beautiful to watch and something we couldn't have survived as long as we did
Yes.
without each other.
Yes.
I'll say that.
What is interesting about this, the deaths when they come, and you guys are both literally fighting for your lives to get something you haven't experienced before. So, can you talk about that as actors diving into the scene? Well, I know you have a lot of stunt work, but just that mentality of fighting a creature that's never been faced before, especially with characters as yours.
It's I don't know if people really you don't really know until you're on set and you
Exactly. Can't
experience
plan
something
for
like
it.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's an experience where I mean imagination is key, right? And
Yes.
even that you're still
Yes.
like, how do I do this big
Right.
creature? And what was kind of interesting, a little kind of insider baseball is we didn't necessarily know what this creature was going to look like. It kept shape shifting. So it would be this one thing and it was a little smaller and a
Mm-hmm.
little more let's say monstrous, and then it would be a
Mm-hmm.
little more human like,
Yes.
and Chris would kind of tell us on the day because he was
Mm-hmm.
still collabing in his mind. But that's the thing about
Yes.
Chris too, is you just trust the process of like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I just still got to give this level of
Give it.
performance and
Mm-hmm.
just go with it and have fun. And a lot of
Yeah.
like sets that you're on, it's hard to have fun
Mhm.
because you kind of got to stay in a pocket.
Right.
But with Chris, you really get to explore.
Mm-hmm.
And then with these ladies, as you know, with all of us being this like starting five in the support
Mm-hmm.
system, we if anybody were to fall, we got
Yeah.
each other's backs
Mm-hmm.
on that level
Yeah,
too.
for sure.
So
And it felt like we were kids on the playground. Like we're all very passionate about storytelling in all of its genres. And so when you get these brilliant women in one room to play, like we were just playing. So it felt so, even though it was very serious what was happening in story, it felt very unserious because we were just letting the art flow. It was like magic. It was beautiful.
Right? And what do you feel for your character? The ideal definition of a girl's trip had this invasion not occurred?
what do we well, we're happy it occurred, I think, on a personal level because we're all sisters in real life now
Hmm.
too, and we've got this insane kind of uh go rogue type of group chat, which, it's very, I mean,
It's
we're
locked,
all
it's tucked
it's
away.
tucked away. Yeah, lock it up, throw away the key type. But so for that we're very blessed and like grateful
Mhm.
for. But on camera too, this sisterhood, like it translates both ways, and we wouldn't have this support system if we wouldn't have met
For
via
sure.
Chris and Marcus Houston, and
Exactly.
I mean I can't say enough about it. It
Right.
worked out.
Yes. I mean, even doing interviews like this, with my girls, like it just feels so surreal. Like we were all little girls dreaming of this day one day, so be able to do this with people that you actually really love and like to work with and
Mhm.
outside of work you have fun with. that's an additional blessing that we couldn't have even foreseen. So it's always a treat when you come to work with Chris and Marcus and footage from that. You always leave with an additional treat.
We got to see ourselves in Times Square.
Yeah.
Like, that's for some people that's never, or a bucket list vision kind of thing, or a dream. And we actually got to have that as a real moment in Times Square together.
That's
so
incredible.
We've
Tears
had so many
were
firsts.
shed.
Yes.
It's just been a beautiful experience.
Wonderful. And then kind of lastly, I wanted to know, what do you feel is your best qualities and how they support each other within, I meant the characters' best qualities, how they support each other.
Yeah, I think family ship. In real life, we met as if we already knew each other, or at least we're very comfortable. But these characters on film they had decades, years, of a past, and had each other's backs no matter what. So I think that through line, no matter what, is just that underground like family ship, or or even friendship, really. Because you're born with your family, but your friendship, if you got that friendship, like, you choose that. You're locked into that no matter what.
Love that.
Wonderful.
I take away I share the same opinion, actually.
Well, thank you both so much for speaking to me.
Thank you, Zaina. Have a wonderful day.
Yes.
Thank you.